Karen here. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I'm Karen. I'm a life coach, but I deal with life architecture, personal growth, and this is the season of alchemy, creating magic in ourselves. So I'm your Vision Alchemy folk. I have a deck of cards that I created last summer, and they're on my website, www.cadencellc.com. For $15, so you can order some for friends as a gift for college students. And basically, they're a 52 deck card that you can use to set intention for the day or for the week. So I am actually using it to set intention for us every week, and I do so on Monday mornings. And this morning, I just wanted to share. Good morning. I just wanted to share something with you. The pull for the day from the Love Alchemy section of the deck. There are 5 sections in the deck, and it says, look and listen for the goodness in others. Look and listen for the goodness in others. Oh gosh, how fitting. We don't want to hold anything against them. Sometimes people are going through things. Let me turn this down. People are going through things, and we don't understand. We have no idea what it is, and we take the crazy that they do to us and think that it's malicious. We have to look and listen for the goodness in others. The title of the scope is When the Bow Breaks. Funny, right? Because I had an experience this weekend that my bow broke, but in the process of reacting, I had to I was and pulling myself back at the same time. So I was going in the bow and arrow. It's a Kundalini pose, right? What the gracious. I was in the Kundalini pose. I was pulling myself back as I was going forth. And today's intention scope, look and listen for the goodness in others, I guess speaks to me as well. What happens is we are so hell-bent on thinking that others have a say in who we are and what we do. Or there's a level of acceptance that we're looking for with people, and there's a level of credence and validation. That's the word I'm looking for. There's a level of validation that we think others can give to us. And so there are times when we don't get it, we become frustrated and we react, we get upset with them. A certain group are not really giving us the validation that we think we deserve. And sometimes we feel as though the movement that we need in life falls upon that validation from another group. Stop the bus, in the words of my friend's boss, land the plane, land the plane. That is so not right. That's not right. You have to, validate yourself. Know what you're good at. I keep saying this every week. Know your strong points. Know your weak points. We never want to pay attention to our weak points. And it's not always in business. It's also in your personal life. Are you that person that's always giving? You give people the benefit of the doubt. When the bow breaks, you're still giving them the benefit of the doubt. Find out what your weaknesses are and work on them. Do your own SWOT, personal SWOT analysis, right? And then when people are not validating you, or when they're not doing right by you, or when they're having those meetings and talking bad about you behind your back, but they send the representative to smile in your face, find the goodness in that individual and only speak to that goodness in the individuals or individual. When they are so busy talking about who you were before you had your rising or your awakening, when they're busy talking about what they know you cannot do and what they think is a farce about you, when you see them, don't screw face. And this goes for men and women. Don't get that in your heart. That's you. That's your energy. Find the goodness in that person, even if it's the smile that they have on their face. It's so nice. It's fake, but it's such a nice smile. They're so good at it. You find that goodness in that person and you speak to it. You speak into the goodness of that person. Hello, how are you? You speak to the goodness in the individuals who are not doing right by you. Now, does that mean that you are just pushing the beliefs to the side and knowing that they're not doing right by you? Does that mean that you're ignoring the fact that they're just a farce? Are you ignoring the fact that they're just being so mean and nasty to you? You're not ignoring the fact. But it's about your energy. It's about your rising. It's about your awakening. Are they worth you being stagnant? Are they worth you being held back in your growth because you can't get over their crap? Absolutely not. You find the love, you look for it, you find the goodness in them, and you talk to that. You speak to that, or just cut them off. But sometimes you can't cut them off because they live in your house. They're your boss. They're your significant other. So you look and you find the goodness in that individual, and you work and talk and speak and love on that goodness in that individual. Oh, keep it in mind, they got some stuff with them. You know, I tell some people, find the goodness in me and love it, because the rest of the stuff you might not like in me. And that might just drive you over the bridge. I mean, I know who you are. There's some people who are speaking ill of you and you don't know who they are, but when you see them, they're like, hi. Look and find the goodness in others and speak to it. And that's who you interact with. Because when the boat breaks, the cradle falls, right? You don't know what the casualties are when the cradle falls. You can't dictate the casualties of a fall, not even for yourself. So why be angry? Why hold malice? Why have knots in your stomach and just all this pain in your heart over someone or some things that you have no control over what the end result is going to be? So that's what I want you to think about this week. When you see them, the theys, find the good in others. Yes, extra mile mindset. You find the good in others. It might be hard to find. It might be an excavation. It might be an archaeological dig. But if they're there with you constantly, home, at your job, you look for it, you work with it, and you push through. And that will help you grow. Your rising will intensify. What will happen is you're just bypassing the crazy. Your spirit will see that, hey, we're just not about this stuff. When the boat breaks, the cradle will fall. We can't worry about that. We have bigger fish to fry. So I want you to look for the goodness in others. And today, this morning, like on the scope, or right when you get off of this scope, just say, hey, yes, bypass the crazy. Just say, hey, you know what? This is what my week is going to be like. My week is going to be a week of love. My week is going to be a week of patience. My week is going to be a week of acceptance. Good morning, Stash. My week is going to be a week of understanding. My week is going to be a week of just letting go of the craziness and the toxic individuals. My week is going to be a week of release. My week is going to be a week of just finding the goodness in others. That's your week. Speak it into the universe right now and walk in it. Now, when crazy comes, you might say to yourself, oh yes, I'm looking for the goodness in it. Oh, there's no goodness here, I have to go. Let me go to Starbucks and get a latte or something. Because you're looking for the goodness. Some people, you really have to look. You have to put on the bifocals to find it. And it might be hard, but continue to look for the good in others. Because that will help with your rising. That will help with the awakening that's coming. There's a shift happening in the paradigm, in the universal paradigm. There's a major shift happening. I made a post yesterday that everyone's finding their magic. If you listen to everyone, they're finding their magic. They're finding their magic. Everyone's finding their magic. And in finding your magic, you're releasing and pulling in crazy. You don't want to be a casualty of war, so just look for the goodness. Hello from Belarus. Good morning from Brooklyn. So I need you to find the goodness in others, and I need you to just pour out the goodness that's in you. So set your intention for the week. Your week is a week of bang. Whatever bang is. Your week is a week of make sure you find the goodness in others. Because when the boat breaks, you have to make sure your parachute comes up and not anyone else's. You can't take care of anyone else if you're on the ground in a broken cradle. Have a great week, and remember, set that intention to look for the goodness in others while you are trying to work on your rising and your awakening, because you don't want anyone else's shift to mess with yours. I said shift because it really is shift, okay?